last year. How excited are you to get back out there on Saturday and just keep going again?
Shoot, I'm very excited, man. It's a blessing. Blessing to finally get back at it.
Are you tired of talking about it? I know everybody's asking how you feel.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired of talking about it. It's just I'm ready to go play, to be honest.
Trey, you talked pretty publicly about the goals that you set for yourself as a freshman, but you wouldn't tell us what the goals were. Did you reevaluate that, and do you have goals set for your junior year?
Yeah, I definitely got goals, but I just leave it all up to God, man. I just pray that everything go as planned. But I just leave it all up to Him now.
You came in with Kyle, and now he is going to start for the Indiana game. What does that mean to you as a classmate to see that happen?
Shoot, man, I'm excited for him, man. I'm excited to see him do his thing, man. He's been putting in a lot of work. He stayed patient, man. Learned and growed, and I'm just excited to get to play beside him, man.
You guys didn't do much out of the backfield last year, as far as the passing game. It seemed like you guys kind of went away from that. What's it like to kind of have that be reintroduced almost this fall?
Shoot, man, it feels great to get back out into space, man. That's where I'm most dangerous at, is out in space. So it feels good that we're, doing that more in our offense now, getting us out into space. So.
Trey, we know how many backs, 5 running backs who could all play.
Yeah.
This team. What's it been like watching that room grow really since January now?
Shoot, it's great, man. We're all great competitors, and we're all dangerous. Like, each of us can do a lot of great things. So, man, it's just been fun, being able to compete with them every day, practicing alongside them, and just grow that relationship and that bond, man. We're so tight and close, man.
What's it been like to see Evan finally get healthy and get back out to the season?
Shoot, man, I'm excited for my dog, man. He's been working, man. He's been working, and it's been tough for him, but he's pushed through it, man, and handled it very, very well.
Could you describe your level of anticipation after the trials you went through last year?
Shoot, I wanted to rush it a little bit, man, but I just had to make sure, man, I just take care of myself, man, and do what I needed to do to be able to get back on that field and be at 100% of the game. So I'm just glad I had the right support team around me that just held me back and allowed me to, stick to the plan. I thank God just for helping me get through it, helping me get healthy again.
How good do you feel right now?
Shoot, I feel great. Man. I'm ready to go. I feel great.
There was a lot said about you last year. Have you used anything that was said about you last year as some motivation, especially this week, now that you're finally back and you can show people what you can do again?
Nah, it don't really matter what people say, because shoot, they don't know what's going on, and at the end of the day, I know who I am. So what's said on the outside don't really faze me. I don't really pay attention to it. I try not to see it, but for some reason, sometimes it pops up on my For You page. But at the end of the day, it don't faze me at all. So I know who I am.
Other than good health and your experience now being a junior, how do you feel like you're better? Like, as opposed to your freshman year? I mean, you were really good as a freshman. How are you better now than you were then?
Shoot, man, I just been working hard. I just been working hard, and I feel like I'm better than I was before. Each year, I just try to get better and better and better, and sharpen the tools, sharpen each and every tools of my game, and even learn more tools, and put that as part of my game too. So every year, I'm just trying to get better and better. So we'll see Saturday.
I know you can't give away any secrets, but is the offense more diverse this year? Is there like some new tricks? I know you can't get specific, but
Yeah.
is there like?
Shoot, each year we always got some stuff cooking up, man. But yeah, that's all I can say. We always got some stuff cooking.
Describe Kyle, both as a quarterback and as a leader.
Shoot, Kyle's a great leader, man. He always get us going, man. Make sure we're on point. Make sure everyone is on point, man. He's so relaxed back there, so relaxed and calm. He's never out of whack, out of control, man. He's so calm when things are not going the right way, and just making sure we're all calm too.
Hey Trey, how often have you thought about this week once you shut it down? You had to shut it down last November. How often over the time from then to now have you been thinking about this week and this game?
Sure, yeah. I just been looking back a lot, man. It's just like, cause I ain't even play in the Indiana game last year, so I just been looking back a lot. Like, dang, like it's finally here. Like I finally get to go on the football field again, man, and be able to play alongside my teammates, man. It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing.
Do you feel like you have to remind people who you are?
Nah, I don't gotta remind anybody. I don't gotta prove anything to nobody but myself. That's what I feel like.
Do you think you took anything from last year maybe it's the appreciation of being able to play, but what did you take out of last year dealing with all that?
Shoot, man, just trying to only control the things I can control. Like, I couldn't control my injury, so just trying to control the things I can control, and that's just being a great teammate, man, being a great person, and that's what I just tried to focus on, man, just being here for my teammates and making sure they're lifted and doing what they needed to do.
Do you think that ultimately makes you better in the long run?
Yes, it definitely do, man. It definitely do.
What do you remember about watching the Indiana game last year?
Shoot, I think I watched mine. Shoot, mine went off first half. I think I watched that. Mine went off first half. That's what I remember. So.
Didn't know if you had any memories like watching on TV and you're like, God, this is driving me nuts how people play.
Nah, man. I was excited for my teammates at the time. I think I was practicing it. I was trying to practice that week, but I couldn't. And then like up to later that week, I just decided I couldn't do it. I didn't have the strength to do it, so I sat out. But I was just excited to be there for my teammates and see them shine.
This offense has some questions, but also obviously has a lot of talent. What do you envision for this offense?
Shoot, I think we're going to be great. I think we're going to be great. I don't know the questions of the offense.
Well, the quarterback and offensive line.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think everything's going to be great, man. I think like I said, we'll see Saturday. We've all been putting in the work, preparing up to this Saturday, and I think we're ready.
Play obviously behind this offensive line now that it's gotten settled with Josh and Carson. How has it come together? How would you describe the line?
They're a good group, man. They're a good group O-line, man. They take care of business up front. They all do, man. They're serious about what they do, and man, I'm just excited to run behind them Saturday.
Did you see growth at that offensive line throughout camp? Like, did you notice them getting better? Was it easier for you to run the longer camp went on?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. As soon as I got back, them boys was taking care of business, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, as soon as I got back, they was already taking care of business. I just think during the offseason, they built that bond. They put in a lot of work together behind the scenes during the offseason. And so, like, once it came fall camp time, like, them boys was ready to go.
So Coach Day obviously doesn't want to tell the media about injuries because that would alert the opponent about injuries. How frustrating is it for you, though? Like, you're dealing with an injury. You don't want to let the opponent know. But then fans don't know what's going on. Like, last year, you're dealing with a broken foot. Nobody knew that.
Yeah.
How frustrating is that for you, Trey?
It was kind of frustrating for me last year just because that's a good question. Yeah, it was just kind of frustrating for me last year. I just went through a lot of emotions and just trying to go out there and it was just rumors going, he's going through this again. No, he's going through this. He's going through this. When I was really just dealing with one injury this whole time. And so it was just frustrating. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like, that's just how it is. Like, people just look from the outside in. They don't know what's going on. So it just is what it is.
It's got to be tempting to be like, guys, I've got a broken foot. But you can't say that because you
Yeah.
don't want, like, your opponents to know that.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, like I said, man, it is what it is. Now that I've grown, like, I kind of understand why they do what they do. So I'm able to understand that now that I've grown and matured. But at the time, like, I didn't understand. I'm just going through this injury. I'm going through so much emotion. Like, it's just.
People are like, is he soft or whatever? You're like, no.
Yeah,
no.
I'm far from soft. I can tell you that for sure.
So
If I was soft, I wouldn't have played
Exactly.
the games I played in.
So how did going through all that, just from a mental perspective, how did that change you? How did it make you better?
Shoot. Made me better from a mental perspective is just when I started getting into my faith. That's what really helped my mental and just helped me become a better version of myself. So.
What's the one thing that's most improved for you as a running back since you've got there?
I feel like a lot of things is most improved for me. I feel like where I'm at now is where I'm most comfortable, where I'm at now. I'm just glad I've been through what I've been through because it made me I feel like it made me the person I am today, made me the running back I am today. So I'm just glad I've been through what I've been through. Like I said, this is probably one of the hardest I've ever worked this year. I just got to stay consistent, keep going, and just stacking days each and every day. Each and every day is going to be a battle.
Yeah, I mean, the athleticism, we've seen that at this point. I think everybody knows you as a home run hitter. has maybe your understanding of reading holes is like the mental part of being running, like maybe where you at with that development?
Yeah, I feel like that just comes with practice and preparation. If you don't practice, I mean, you're definitely not gonna know what I'm doing. I feel like last year I didn't have that practice, I didn't have that preparation I needed to be able to actually go out there and do what I do. So each and every time I went out there, it's just like, I'm trying to be TreVeyon Henderson again. I'm trying to go hit that home run. So, but I practiced probably about once. I probably got through like one practice a week in the games I played in last year once I got injured. So I never really had that practice and preparation, and going in, I just wasn't confident. And if I wasn't confident in what I was doing, and just, man, you don't want to go into a football game and you just thinking, you got so much on your mind, you're not confident. You want to do that. So I understand, just going through last year, I was able to understand the importance of practice and preparation. So every chance I get, every rep I get, I just try to give it my all, and I just try to focus on winning each rep and treating each rep like a game. I've always been, but just last year I wasn't able to because of what I was dealing with.
That I'm trying to be TreVeyon Henderson on every single play. You're trying to hit the home run on every single play. And I mean, you got here in high school, you were hitting the home run on every single play, and it was kind of easy for a while there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that you have to be okay with taking 5 yards.
Yeah.
Have you learned a little bit of level of patience and not feeling like every time I touch the ball has to be 50 yards?
Yeah, no, I definitely, you learn that as a running back, and I felt like I always knew that. It was just like so much pressure. Just after that injury, I felt like before my injury, like I was doing real good, and then after that injury, it was just, I just felt like so much pressure just from like my teammates, my coaches, just like, dang, like, all right, I'm going, like I gotta go. So, and I just felt that pressure, man. It kind of just messed me up in those in certain games where I just should have stayed. Well, first of all, I should have. If I didn't practice, I shouldn't have played. But yeah, I just let the pressure get to me a lot last season. But it's so much I learned from last season. I'm just focused on this season. I'm ready for Indiana. Focus on this season.
Trey,
That's a great question, though.
Last two questions.
Asked Coach Day about this yesterday, and just want your perspective. 2 years ago you opened in Minnesota. It's a big game, right? Last year you opened with Notre Dame. It's a really big game.
Yeah.
You got a chance to play a conference opponent right out of the gate. Are you like actively thinking about some of the things you learned about playing a big game? Not against a smaller school. It's a Power 5 conference opponent.
Yeah.
Thinking about any of the things that you learned the last couple of years as you prep for this week?
No, every week I try to prep the same. I try to treat it as every game is an important game. Here at Ohio State, we can't lose any games. So every game, man, you got to bring your A game. So I just try to just prep every week the same, treat every week the same, man, and just work hard, and each and every rep, like, take advantage of every rep, because you never know when that rep is going to come up in the game. So, man, every rep I try to treat it like a game rep.
TreVeyon, I've been telling everybody what stands out the few times I've seen you is you got your wiggle back. That's a euphemism, you know what I mean? Do you feel that way too? I mean, compared to the way you had to come on and off the field last year and stuff, and finally the surgery, do you feel like you've got your wiggle back?
Sure, we'll see Saturday.
Yeah. That's it?
That's it. We'll see
Okay, man.
Saturday.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.